The Blue React Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Blue React Show. In this episode, we're going to be reacting to a video that came out 10 days ago, and it's from one of my favorite creators ever on YouTube, Monster Island Buddies. And that video is the 5 worst Godzilla video games. Now, I only played 2 Godzilla games. One was Godzilla Unleashed, and another one, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Godzilla Strike something. It was that one that you basically play as one of the Halo soldiers, and you're basically the city. You're trying to, I think you're trying to escape it, all that. Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but it was actually a very fun game. It was a very fun game. A lot of people said, "Oh, that game is trash" and all that, but for me, I thought it was fun. I thought it was a very, very fun game. So yeah, I actually do know some worst Godzilla games out there. Like, I definitely know Godzilla Generations. Oh my god. I remember basically as a kid watching the gameplay video, and I was like, what the frick am I watching? Is this even a game? Is this a real game? And then years later, I saw Monster Island Buddies review the game, and I was like, oh my god, it was actually real. It was freaking real. Oh my god. Gratefully, the sequel, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Maximum Impact, I think it was called. Yeah, that game was actually much better. I actually remember loving watching that gameplay footage. Like, oh my god, it's awesome. Best music and best gameplay. It's awesome. But anyway, let's see what other bad Godzilla games that we're going to see in this list. I'm pretty sure Godzilla Generations is going to be in this. Especially, it's on the thumbnail. Oh man, alright, let's see this. In 3, 2, 1, go.
About an awful Godzilla video game, but now I gotta do a video about 5 awful Godzilla video games. Yeah, it's finally time for my official countdown of the 5 worst Godzilla video games ever made.
Oh boy, here we go.
To blows. And you know what else? While we're on the subject of things that make me angry, why does Netflix have Camp Cretaceous, but it doesn't have the original Jurassic Park movies? Why? Today's sponsor,
It's on, I think it's on Tubi.
Servers all over the world.
I think it's on Tubi.
My computer thinks I'm in Japan, where Netflix has Jurassic Park, Rampage, Monsterverse movies, The Meg, anime classics like Ghost in the Shell, Akira. It's better! Surfshark VPN keeps your online identity
again. I think you can watch Jurassic Park on Tubi, I believe.
And protects your data from cyber criminals and big companies. When I'm editing at a coffee house and using their dodgy Wi-Fi, I rest easy knowing my data is secure. And you can't trace me, because my computer's traveling all over the world like Phileas Fogg. Did you get that reference? Read a book! By the way,
yeah, read a book!
It's so intuitive, and it just takes a couple of clicks to secure your entire online life. With over 3,200 servers in 100 countries, Surfshark lets you bypass censorship everywhere. Unblock blocked websites. Liberate your internet. Use my code Monster Island to get an extra 3 months of Surfshark.
Nah, I really would, but nah.
There's no risk to try it out. My code is Monster
And besides, most of the movies, most of the freaking like movies that you really want on Netflix show up on Tubi. And sometimes Peacock.
Worst Godzilla video games ever made. The games that offend me and give me ulcers and make my hair fall out. The games that cheat with my girlfriend while salting my garden so the flowers don't grow. These games.
Wait, what the frick? What?
2 outlets. The ear crud in my headphones. The spam calls on my cell every hour. These games are the feeling I get when someone tells me to calm down. Hey man, calm down. Shut the f up. There are 2 rules. Console games only. No mobile apps, because then the whole countdown would be mobile apps. No PC games, no LCD handhelds, just traditional console games. Yes, portable systems such as PSP and Game Boy, etc. are consoles. Don't even write that comment, James. I don't know what James, I just went with the most popular name, and maybe it's you. And rule number 2, Godzilla needs to be a prominent part of the game. Not just a cameo, not a DLC afterthought. With all that said, let's dive into this pool shit and wade through the corn and the butt hairs. Number 5, Godzilla 2, War of the Monsters on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Right out of the gate, I've got to say this game's got one of the most annoying soundtracks
Yeah,
I've ever
I actually
heard.
did know
And
about. I
it's
actually heard about this game being awful. Especially, I remember seeing Angry Video Game Nerds review on this
If the bad
game.
guys captured me and tortured me with this music, I'd spill the beans immediately. Anything you want to know, I surrender. Even though its predecessor was a side-scroller, Godzilla 2 is a combat strategy game. It came out in 1992, fairly close.
In fact, a lot of people said that the Eddie Yes Godzilla game is bad. I think it's actually pretty decent, actually, for its time.
NES is only an 8-bit system. Well, so was Game Gear, which also had a strategy game, and this one was way better. And that's just it. I'm not dogging on this game because it's a strategy game. I'm dogging on it because it's a bad strategy game. Godzilla 2 looked outdated when it was new. To credit this game, it functions. It has a nice handful of missions. They each last a while. It's got plenty of monsters, and the large monster sprites are decent. And if you're a strategy game enthusiast and told me you liked it, I'd only slap you one time, so there's that. But every time I attempt to give this game another go, I remember why I can't stand it. Especially its convoluted fighting mechanic with 3 meters and slots that mean nothing to me without constantly referencing the Bible-sized instruction booklet. My old review stands.
Yeah.
Number 4, Godzilla on Game Boy. Godzilla is a 1990 puzzle game released for Game Boy, and while I like a good puzzle game, this one is essentially broken. First of all, I'll never understand why this game is called Godzilla with this cover art of these Toho monsters from the movies.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Yeah, I know. I saw your review on that. People were so mad at this.
Godzilla games that just don't want to say what they are. Anyway, in this game, the goal is to figure out how to smash all the rocks to progress to the next level in the maze. That part's fine. But the real crime of this game is how many times you'll get hit that are just unavoidable. As you try to solve each puzzle, different monsters try to attack you, each with different speeds and movement patterns. Rodan is particularly cruel, as his pattern is to just kamikaze you. If you turn, he turns. If he comes from above or below you, you're getting hit. There's nothing you can do. You can punch him away with
why the freak is Hedorah? I swear to God, why the freak does Hedorah look like that dude from Looney Tunes?
The best thing you can do is push her back, but she'll just keep coming right at you. There's virtually no way past her without taking damage. Yes, I refer to Hedorah as a female, and if you know the origins of this game, you know I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, it was based on that Hello Kitty thingy. It also had an anime, by the way, in the the early '80s. It was actually pretty good.
Fair if you moved a bit faster, if you could actually kill Hedorah. I know this for a fact because I'm describing the Japanese version of this game, which has all of these improvements I just said and is infinitely better. And knowing that there's a better version of this game in the world just makes me resent this version more. My old review is too kind. I'm docking another star.
Yeah.
Number 3, Monsters Fair.
Monsters Fair? What the frick is that?
Godzilla game for the MSX. It's
one
of 3 Godzilla games for the MSX, the other 2 being 3 Giant Monsters, the first official Godzilla video game made, and Godzilla-kun, an older version of the exact same puzzle game we just talked about. And while 3 Giant Monsters and even Godzilla-kun have their charm, Monsters Fair is brutal. Monsters Fair hates you. So Monsters Fair is interesting because it's not really a Godzilla game. It's a Mothra game. You start as a young Mothra and later on become an adult one. You need to rescue the Shobijin who've been kidnapped by a UFO.
Never thought I would see Mothra in her own game.
Zora, Hedorah, Godzilla, even Vanilla is out to root.
She had 4 of her own movies. I didn't think she had her own game.
Put to the max. Unless you play 1,000 times and memorize every monster's placement and pattern, you're a goner. The moment you start, Gazora's all up in your... And another Gazora. And another! Monsters come at you fast, and it's often not enough to just kill them.
Wow.
They have to kill their 2 respawns before it's safe to go forward. This game is a lot of start and stop. If you just try to run through the level, you won't last a second. I will say this about Monsters Fair. That is epic sleeve art. 1 star.
Yeah. Oh boy, another ad.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile.
Good thing this one's skippable. Oh, is that the...
Double smash.
Oh man, yeah, I totally know about this one. I remember it was on the DS, and thank God I did not play it. I would have been so disappointed. Yeah, I like the Wii one better. I never played the PS2 version, but I always like the Wii ones better.
And one guards each screen as you progress. It's a good idea, and there are plenty of monsters in the game. Yet Double Smash still double sucks. The side-scrolling involves your monster against an onslaught of planes and tanks, and they're gonna hit you, and they're just annoying, and too many of their shots are unavoidable. So many hits are cheap, the monsters need a defense, like a simple block button. But screw all this, because there's a simple workaround. If you just keep hitting L and R during
it definitely sucks, you know.
Monster and ground monster, you can progress through the level with extremely little damage. It is a cheap loophole, and it breaks the game.
Thank God I didn't grow up with this.
In the middle where you have to do combos to destroy a building and then a crystal, and it goes on forever. It even times you, and look, that took a minute. The point is to get combo chains for special rewards, but it's not worth it. The game's momentum has stopped for a full minute. And for what? I didn't even get anything. In the case where I do get a perfect combo chain, I get a few seconds of invincibility. Wow. Well, joke's on you. I already had invincibility just by hitting L or R over and over. The soundtrack is the complete wrong vibe. It sounds like hold music when I'm trying to call my cable company to yell at them. There are so many roars in this game that are wrong. Why is Titanosaurus croaking like a frog? This game defies all logic. I feel like
Wait a minute.
Wonderland.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know that. That's Hedora's roar. That's Hedora's.
Hurts me. But here's another one.
I wonder if anyone in the comments panned that out.
Right? Oh no, I'm supposed to touch this one to progress to the next level. How would I know that? The scaling is all over the place. In what universe is Ibra 3 times larger than Godzilla?
Yeah, what the frick?
Somebody's fattening him up to eat him. Speaking of boss fights, virtually everything you do in a boss fight is useless except the ground monster's special attack. It is profound how Double Smash is. And the tragedy is it didn't need to be. Again, the concept is good, but even when I play with an honest effort, there's an overall sense that every button I press and everything I do ultimately doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I can't squeeze 1 minute of fun out of this turd of a game. What game could possibly be worse than Godzilla? You know it.
Godzilla, yeah. Oh. Oh my God, Godzilla Generate. Wait, what? That's not. It's
for Game Boy Color.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I thought it would be Godzilla Generations. Oh my God. I didn't think. Oh my God, I was actually wrong. I thought Godzilla Generations was gonna be in this list. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh my goodness gracious. And wow, I actually know I know he actually posted this video. I didn't watch it yet, but oh my God, I thought Godzilla Generation might have been the worst one ever. I didn't think that would definitely be the worst one ever. Like ever. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I recently did videos on both of these games, and I literally called Monster Wars the worst Godzilla video game right there in the thumbnail. And yet here I am talking about it again. Like an ex that did me wrong, yet is living rent-free in my soul. Godzilla the series, the game, came out on Game Boy Color in 1999. You walk continuously while tiny military vehicles come at you, and you have like 30 different moves you can do to swat them away. Just like Double Smash, you're a giant target against little dots, and they keep hitting you, and it's just boring. You're forced to listen to this monotonous stomp as you slowly walk through this stupid easy game, barely ever dying.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely bullcrap.
Waste so much of its screen space. There's so much empty space in the middle of this screen during Godzilla video games. But the game's sequel, Godzilla Monster Wars? Oh, you. Monster Wars makes the first game look like Ocarina of Time. Holy shit.
Wow.
The developers tried to make this one harder, but they went too far in the other direction, making this game over-challenging. In the first game, your health auto-replenish, but in this game, all the meters go down fast unless you get their individual refills, and those refills are far and few between. And I'm fine with a challenging game, but it can't be challenging and boring. Then what's even the point of this dance? Getting good at this game requires an effort, but it's time spent doing a chore, not enjoying yourself. My original video of Monster Wars said no stars, and that's a pretty big milestone for this channel.
Wow.
So I'm going to adjust that score to say negative stars, negative all the stars. These games are all permanent black marks on Godzilla's game history. Missed opportunities, lazy shortcuts, just plain not.
Yeah.
Agree? Disagree? Well, the comment section is below, superfan. But what about a best games list? Yeah, eventually, okay? But first I need to take 13 showers to wash the stench of these games off of my person.
Okay. Hi, Zilla.
He's got some problems, though. Surfshark VPN.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say I think I definitely definitely agree with those. Yeah, I definitely agree with all those games. Yeah, especially the last one you mentioned. I thought maybe Godzilla Generation would be on that list. I thought I'm pretty sure if it was a 6, I would have been okay. I thought maybe that would be number 1, but I was wrong. Oh my goodness gracious. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely do episode 3. I think maybe tomorrow or maybe Monday, I don't know. But anyway, this is Freaking Blue signing out.